The time is 12 o'clock, and here's the midday news. First, the top stories. Southwest governors to set up body to fight insecurity in the region. Senate set for clause-by-clause amendment of 1999 Constitution. Buhari may return from UK early August, says Governor Okorocha. Nigeria's daily oil output drops by 150,000 barrels after pipeline attack. Trump seeks Republican senators' support for his healthcare bill. Poland Prime Minister vows to push through disputed judicial reform. I am Tobi Joseph, bringing you the news in details shortly. The six state governors of the Southwest region have agreed to set up a joint security committee to fight the growing insecurity in the region. Among the focus of the committee is a threat posed by killer headsmen, kidnappers, cultists, and other criminal elements in the region. The governors took the decision in Abeokuta at a meeting held at the Metros Gateway Annex, Ibarra. The meeting was attended by Governor Bella Jimobi of Oyo State, Akiomi Ambodi, Lagos State, Rauf Aregbesola, Osun State, Rotimi Akeredolu, Ondo State, Ayodele Fash of Ekiti State, and the host governor, Senator Bikula Musu of Ogun State. The governors in a communique read by their host, Governor Musu, after the 4 hours meeting, said the proposed Joint Security Committee will protect lives and properties in the region. The governors also approved the establishment of the Western Nigeria Export Initiative to drive the export potentials of the region to reduce dependence on oil revenue. The governors also asked the development of Western Nigeria Commission, DAWN, which organized the meeting, to develop a 25 years development master plan to improve the economy of the region. DAWN, according to the governors, has also been directed to convene a regional agricultural summit in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. Lagos State is to host the next meeting of the state governors, already hosted by Oyo and Ekiti State government. Brightway International School, Lafewa, Abeokuta, will on Wednesday, July 26, hold its 20th anniversary and first valedictory service and prize-giving day. The event, which will take place at the school premises located at 18 Ayetoro Road, Lafewa, will commence by 11 a.m. The school proprietor, Honorable Yomi White, who is the host, says the theme of the event, Effects of Social Media in the Society, will be delivered by the State Police Commissioner, Ahmed Ilyasu, who will be the guest speaker. According to Honorable White, the State Education, Science and Technology Commissioner, Mrs. Reduka Mujata, the State House Committee Chairman on Education, Honorable Victor Fasoya, and his counterpart on Works, Olaiwola Odudu, are the special guest of honor. The event, under the chairmanship of the State Youth and Sports Commissioner, Mr. Falabi Afuabe, will have the immediate past president of the Ogun State NAMS, Dr. Bayomi Junko, as chief host, while the managing director of the First Point Hotel in Lega, Abeokuta, Mr. Zedi Kazim, is the special guest. APC has cleared all the chairmanship seats in Saturday's local government polls in Lagos State. Chairman of the State Independent Electoral Commission, Justice Ayatollah Phillips, announced the final result at the news conference in Lagos. The state ruling party, according to her, also won 369 councillorship seats in the state's 20 local government and 37 local council development areas. APC main rival PDP won only 4 councillorship seats, while the Accord Party won 3 seats. Senate will today begin a clause-by-clause consideration of the amended 1999 Constitution. The consideration follows the submission of a report to an ad hoc committee set up by the Senate to review the Constitution. Ahead of the debate, Chairman of the ad hoc committee, Ike Kwelemadu, says the committee had removed 60 items from the exclusive list of the Constitution to the concurrent list. Items to be left in the exclusive list controlled by the federal government, according to him, include the exploitation of mineral resources, while the proposed fiscal federalism was rejected because the committee failed to build a consensus on the issue. Ekweremadu also says that the reviewed constitution provides that 10% of the funds that comes into the federation account must be saved. The Senate Deputy President also says the proposed restructuring being demanded could be gradually achieved within 3 to 5 years. He, however, calls for intensive enlightenment so that Nigerians will understand the benefit in the proposed restructuring of the country. and that it will not harm Nigerians. Wife of Niger State Governor Dr. Amina Sani Bello has advocated a life sentence for convicted rapists. She says the present punishment is not stringent enough to deter potential rapists. Speaking on the issue while receiving top officials of the State Justice Ministry in her office in Mina, she expressed concern about the rising cases of rape in the state. On a daily basis, the Niger State First Lady says she receives between 1 or 2 cases of rape in Niger State. Rochas Okorocha, the chairman of the APC Governors Forum, has raised the hope of Nigerians that President Muhammadu Buhari may return home from the UK within the next 2 weeks. Governor Okorocha, who was a member of the delegation that met the president on London on Sunday, says Buhari's prolonged absence has led to some anxiety in Nigeria, with some speculating that he might have died, while others are worried he will not be able to return to duty. But while speaking on BBC's News Hour program on Monday, Okorocha says Buhari is on high spirit and is doing quite well. His health condition, according to Okorocha, has gone a long way to reassure Nigerians about the health of the president. Okorocha earlier said Mr. Buhari had laughed off rumors concerning his health when asked about them. He assured that Mr. Buhari will be returning as soon as doctors gave him the green light. The president left Nigeria on the 7th of May, his second trip to the UK for treatment this year. Explosions have rocked the Okaka prison in Yanogwa, the Bayelsa state capital, in an attempted jailbreak. The timely intervention of security forces foiled the attempted jailbreak masterminded by 6 of the inmates. The 6 inmates blew the walls of the prison with improvised explosive device in a bid to escape, but the bang of the explosion alerted security operatives who quickly moved to the prison to foil their escape. Nigeria's oil production, which hit 2.2 million barrels daily last week, has suffered a major setback following an attack on a major oil pipeline in Rivers State. The attack on the Trans-Niger pipeline in Ogoniland on Monday cut the production level by 150,000 barrels. Group Managing Director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC), Dr. Bekante Baru, made this known to newsmen on the sidelines of the extraordinary session of the Council of Ministers of African Petroleum Producers in Abuja. The 2.2 million barrels production level was achieved last week after the production hovered below 2.1 million barrels daily since early 2016. You're still listening to the Midday News on Rock City 101.9 FM. Up next, we bring you foreign, business, and sport news. Please do stay with us. US President Donald Trump has issued a challenge to Republican senators to rally behind their healthcare bill on the eve of a crucial vote. President Trump said in a rare healthcare speech that now is the time for action. A procedural vote is due later today as Republicans push forward in their attempts to repeal President Barack Obama's signature law. But among Republicans, there is confusion about the bill, and it is unclear whether it will pass. The party's proposed alternative includes tip cards to Medicaid, a healthcare program for the poor and disabled, and it removes Obamacare's individual mandate requiring all Americans to have health insurance or pay a tax penalty. Israel has removed metal detectors from outside a holy site in East Jerusalem after an uproar from Palestinians over the recent introduction. Israel's Security Cabinet voted early today to remove and replace them with less obtrusive surveillance. There were deadly clashes after the metal detectors were set up, which Palestinians saw as an Israeli attempt to assert control over the site. It followed the killing on 14th of July of 2 Israeli policemen by Israeli Arab gunmen, who police say had hidden their weapons on the hilltop site known to the Jews as the Temple Mount and to Muslims as Haram al-Sharif. On Monday, the UN's Middle East envoy warned the tensions risk spreading well beyond the Asian city if the issue was not resolved by Friday, when Muslims traditionally go to the site in large numbers for prayers. Poland's Prime Minister Beata Szydło has vowed to press on with judicial reforms saying the government will not yield to pressure from the street and from abroad. On Monday, President Andrzej Duda had vetoed a controversial law to replace Supreme Court judges with government nominees. It came after thousands took to the street across Poland in protest. Mr. Duda said he made his decision after consulting legal experts and judges. In a televised address, Mrs. Law insisted that the law and justice government will not back down. Mr. Romazeska told Polish media it was completely out of the question for the Attorney General to take charge of the Supreme Court. The European Commission had threatened to impose sanctions this week if the changes were not scrapped. In business, President of Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, is extending its investment into dairy farm and production. The Africa's richest man, who is already into rice, sugar, and tomato farming, is planning to develop the dairy plants and develop homegrown milk production. Dangote says he plans to invest massively in dairy production for the next 3 years by breeding 50,000 cows in 2018 and produce 500 million liters of milk a year starting from 2019. It has been estimated that about 500,000 cows and between 300,000 and 400,000 hectares of land are required to meet the national demand of the country. Finally, on the Midday News, Sport News. Chelsea's central defender Kenneth Omeruo is eager for a chance to play in the English Premier League. Omeruo is in talks with several Turkish outfits including Göztepe Eski, Sivasspor and Yeni Malatyaspor, who confirmed he is holding out for a Premier League club bid. It is understood Chelsea wants to sell the Super Eagles defender after he spent time out on loan for the last 5 years at Ado Den Haag, Middlesbrough, Pasa and Alanyaspor. Omeruo, who is 23 years, was not included in Chelsea's preseason team currently in Asia, preparing for the new season, but has been training with the Blues under 23 team back at Koba. That was the Midday News, and just before we go, the major stories once again. Southwest governors to set a body to fight insecurity in the region. Senate sets for close-by-close amendment of 1999 Constitution. Buhari may return from UK early August, says Governor Kocha. Nigeria's daily oil output drops by 150,000 barrels after pipeline attack. Donald Trump seeks Republican senators' support for his healthcare bill. The Prime Minister of Poland has vowed to push through disputed judicial reform. For more stories and to listen to us live, please log on to our website at www.rockcityfmradio.com/live. Thank you so much for listening. I am Tobi Joseph. Good afternoon.